What's up, guys, and good morning. Started this morning off with a bang. First call at 6 a.m., 6:30, or on Google. I decided to use Google. I don't like Zoom. Zoom just makes you look uglier. I don't know. There's a weird energy on. I think so many people just have a vibration of exhaustion, work meetings on Zoom. So I actually don't really like Zoom, but very productive. Did a 2 hour session with Ellie. She is the first opt in to my beta program. I only have two more spots. I am charging $1,000 for essentially a profile optimization. And now many people are asking me the same question. How are you ranking up so quickly with only 11 or 12 people? How are you getting so much engagement with such a small group of people? That's essentially the pertinent question on everybody's mind. For $1,000, I will give you a glow up and basically implement the system. The system is what is generating the numbers, and this system has been used in every single one of my businesses. If you're an entrepreneur, you just know it's a frequency of effort, But that's why I'm tracking these numbers so religiously. When you look at my counter, I want you to see that yes, it's the big number is the orange and blue. Comments left and also responses. Every single comment is intentional to get a response. That's why in marketing they talk about direct response so much. The response is the inventory. Yes, it was a conversion of your effort. I sent the comment. But guys, it's an actual intentional comment. It's not just like cool. It's not just. We live in a society where people are disconnected from connection and we legitimately forget how to make friends. Right, monkey? And, so yes, it's the response that we want, but the most important color coded tab is new connection, and I use the color pink. New member is great, but that to me, new connection means I genuinely feel like my heart has connected with somebody. Remember that this is exactly why we're on school. Some just want to make money and, get clients and book onboarding calls, but the real power is having a heartfelt connection. That's why my group is called Soul Inspired, because the comments that I leave and the posts that I comment on speak to my soul. It's I genuinely want to comment on this post. It genuinely evokes a feeling in me, you know? Mark posted a video of a drum ceremony. I apologize. He said it was an IRL in Atlanta, or it looked like a Miami beach, but I don't know, it was a beach. Wow, what a cool video. They did a really great job editing that video. The drone footage, the panoramic zoom outs, that was a very well crafted video. Right? Jacob Bear had a kind of a viral kind of school ad. I believe a Facebook meta ad submission is a school ambassador. Jacob is a school ambassador. Mark is a school mayor. I'm honestly a little bit flattered that you guys would be in my group, because I'm like, wow, this is actually, starting to pick up. So we have so much we can learn from each other, because each one of us is so good at a thing that is so special. Georgiana, she really posts such thoughtful and meaningful comments. And I can tell she is really being a mind. Georgiana taught me how to comment, because the way she puts so much attention in her message. She's really trying to be intentional with the response. Okay, Z taught me how to greet people and show community support. Z is growing faster than I am, Once we both get to top 200, we're going to be in a race who can crack, the top 100. It'll be fun. Just a little bit of a friendly, friendly game. But no, Z taught me how to welcome people. I noticed that Z went from 8,000 to 174. You guys should all join Z's group and see what he's doing. That is crazy. Okay, I saw that. When you're an investor and you see something go from 8,000 to 174, you're gonna buy that stock. So I hopped in on Z's group. Um, I noticed that he is giving every single person personalized attention. Okay, he is edifying every single person. He is thanking them for engagement. He is rewarding them to be on his leaderboard. Z is my number one. Georgiana is number two. Ellie is number three. Jacob's already number four. Joshua, thank you, Joshua. Number five. Joshua was on Facebook a lot, and so he's on school now, and I think he was saying he loves the engagement, and school is just a bit more focused. People here on school are intentional. I know Facebook, it's easy to doom scroll, and just the energy of a Facebook group. Just Ellie and I were talking. I'm gonna upload a few clips of our first session together, and I'll put that into a module. But with her permission, if I ever make a video call with you, I will get your permission before I post the content. So it's very important for me that you feel comfortable with yourself and you feel that I am respecting your needs. Ellie teaches me to be extremely mindful. She has a group on parenting, and so we're working together to get a lot more traffic and qualified engagement. Ellie teaches me how to love somebody and show their inner child the love that I never got. I actually got a bit emotional and teary on the call. I was not expecting that to happen. Ellie spoke to my heart and in my soul because her posts were so beautiful. I had a very damaged childhood, and maybe in a way my inner child is craving that motherly love that sometimes we kind of miss out on. And Felix is kind of doing his own thing. He's a Swedish fitness coach. Felix is really good at getting a lot of comments. He had kind of a viral post in Goosify and on the Schoolers. Felix is ranked 8 on Schoolers. Felix has gotten some viral content. And not to mention, I mean, Jesus Christ, dude is chiseled. I want my body to look like your body, Felix. Once I have enough money, I'm going to try to give you some money, Felix, so that you can help me achieve your physique. But yeah, so these are the 7 people on my leaderboard. Mark is a school mayor. He's an avid bike rider. He posted this is how Mark and I connected. He posted a GIF on Goosify, and it was it looked like a triathlon. I actually follow a triathlon. I don't know if you are into triathlon, Mark, but I watch Ironman. I watch PTO, which is now called T100. I watch Super League Tri. I watch the Olympics. So I felt an energy and I said, "You are an Ironman," because when you finish an Ironman, I actually was in a triathlon club. When you finish the Ironman, they all say, "You are an Ironman." So, and then he just made a blitz post, and I saw that he was a Fortune 5,000, founder, and I said, "Damn, that's legit," So the spectrum is widening. In terms of people, I see myself in every single one of you guys, whether we're just kind of looking for inspiration and we're trying to get off of the doom scrolling. I had to delete Facebook. I was too stuck in my comfort zone on things that were old, but not. I'm not saying it doesn't work on Facebook. I'm saying it moves so much faster on school. Okay. Or, we've built a successful business, we've hit some pretty big numbers. The inner child healing that I wish that I had, the personalized attention of a counselor and therapist, the explosive community support, and just capturing the soul of an artist in a studio. There's a part of me that really wants to produce music, and Z does professional mixing, if you know any artists. Okay. I'm trying to kind of edify every single one of you guys. I'm still getting to know Jacob. and school ambassador, learning how to make ads. That's something that I'm really not so good at, so experienced with, So that, every single one of these things is extremely valuable to me. And so, anyways, thank you guys so much. It's more about how amazing that I think you guys are than it is about how amazing I think I am. Just a weirdo introvert, and I just grind like a psycho. If I'm honest, you know. I have learned some interpersonal communication skills just from all the years of sales and appointment setting and then growing two businesses. This will be my third and my greatest. All right, guys, we all have greatness inside of us, from starting out to, getting it going to already have achieving some success. It doesn't matter. Every single one of us are doing the same exact thing. What that is to me is always inspiration. I'm inspired by you. Your posts are inspiring me. That's why I'm ranking up. It is only because you guys have inspired me and then have actually chosen to reciprocate and comment on my posts. And I have to keep saying this over and over and over again. This is making me a little bit emotional, but I have never really had that many friends in my personal life, and it actually means a lot to me, guys. So thank you guys so much. I'm gonna post some clips. I'm not even sure why I'm getting emotional. Like, this is bizarre for me, but I'm gonna post some clips of the call with Ellie, and hope you guys have a great day today. But let's hit it. Let's hit all our goals. Let's crush it. Let's get to page 1. Let's get those emojis, okay? But also, just thank you guys.